Hello everybody and welcome. My name is Harry Maurer and I'm a comedy magician. Now when I say that, people sometimes think children's birthday party magician, but no, I perform on cruise ships, nightclubs, casinos, resorts, and at corporate events around the world, and I've done this successfully for over 30 years. Putting on a great show is just one part of being successful in show business. You have to know how to do business as well. After all, show business is two words, show and business. I'm going to share some of the tools I've used in my entertainment business, tools that anyone in any business can use. And today I've selected 5 tools that I believe every business needs to have in place in order to be successful, and I'm going to show you how to get them for free. Since the beginning, I knew that if I wanted to stay in control of my career, that I would want to handle as much of the business myself as possible. So I learned business and started with a typewriter and sent out letters and flyers to promote my shows. I devoured books on marketing, and I learned business from icons that include people like Brian Tracy, Tom Hopkins, Zig Ziglar, Joe Polish, Harvey Mackay, Dan Kennedy, Ryan Dice, Russell Brunson, and so many others. And even today, I'm constantly reading business books, attending webinars and workshops, and in many ways, I consider myself an entertainment entrepreneur. Over the years, I've researched a lot of tools and kept lists of the most useful ones. When struggling business friends needed to find a tool or a replacement for something that was ridiculously expensive, they would call me and I would point them to great alternatives that were usually free. I eventually compiled a list of these tools into a book called On Your Own But Not Alone, 50 Free and Low-Cost Resources for Entrepreneurs and Small Businesses. Yes, I'm a best-selling business author. When COVID hit, entertainment went on hold for a while, which gave me time to work on other business projects as well as new material for my shows. And I started producing a weekly podcast for entrepreneurs and small businesses called The Enlightened Entrepreneur, where each week I would reveal another free or low-cost tool that I either use, have used, or is similar to programs that I'm currently using. And these are all different resources that are not in my book, so I definitely encourage you to sign up for my podcast. Each episode only runs 5 to 10 minutes long, but each episode is packed with surprising resources. So whether you're already in business, or if you're in business and want to start a sideline like a side hustle, or if you're just beginning to start a new business, I think you'll agree with me that you need to have the following things in place. You need to have a place to keep track of your contacts. You need a way to brand yourself with professional-looking materials and visuals. You need a way to easily communicate with prospects and clients. You need a way to encourage people to find out more about your business or service and what you can provide them with. And finally, you need a way to get the word out about your business. Well, what if I gave you free tools that will allow you to do everything I just said? A free high-quality and highly rated customer relationship management platform, or CRM. A free autoresponder system, one, again, that is highly rated and won't cost you a dime. How about a free service that will help you design a logo, create professional layouts for posters and flyers and more without having to hire a designer? How about a free service that will allow you to create professional-looking giveaways or lead magnets to attract customers? And finally, a free service, something I've kept to myself for years, that will help you spread the word to others about your business or service. Now, just so you can appreciate the value of what I'm about to show you, I want to give you the average prices of each of these software programs. I mean, a good contact management software costs between $50 and $99 a month, or $70 on average. An autoresponder is between $20 and $50 per month, so let's say $35 on average. Design services, they range between $65 and $150 per hour, so let's just say $108 a month on average. A lead magnet design and delivery system, I really don't even think that even exists, but if it did, I'm going to give it a random price of, let's say, $50 a month. And a lead generation campaign program, they list for between $15 and $99 a month, so that's $50 average. So the average cost of what I'm about to provide you with is equivalent to services that would cost you $313 a month or up to $3,756 a year. But with those tools in place, you can have a real business. You'll have a place to keep track of your prospects and customers. You'll have a way to send email blasts and selected series of emails to interested prospects. You'll be able to present yourself professionally with branded and high-quality promotional materials. You'll have a giveaway or a lead magnet on a subject your most ideal prospects are interested in to encourage them to reach out to you or sign up to your list. And you'll have a way to get your newly produced lead magnet out to thousands of people. And I'm going to show you how to get all of these for free. Sound good? Now, you may already have some of these processes in place and may be happy with what you're paying monthly for. I'm not suggesting that you need to change, but if you don't already have these programs or services in place, or if you feel you're spending too much for the programs you're currently using, I would recommend trying these programs and services. They're all free, so you really have nothing to lose. Now, I know there's a lot to cover, and I will do my best to get all of them in the time I'm allowed, but just in case, at the end, I will give you a number that you can text or a website you can go to receive a list of these resources, all completely free. So let's start with a CRM. Now, this is almost identical to a paid system that I've been using for years, and the service I'm going to introduce you to is offering it for free to use for up to 1 million contacts. A contact relationship management system, or CRM, is an effective way to keep track of prospects and clients. In fact, I would say it's vital for your business to succeed. When I first started marketing my services, I would keep track of every phone call, every letter, and every email that I would send or receive from prospects. The simplest way, and the way I teach new business owners who are not tech savvy, is to keep all of the information on file cards and date each interaction they have with a prospect on the card. When a customer would say to call them back in a month, I would file the card under the next month's tab, and by using a simple system like this, very few things fell through the cracks. Then a variety of contact management software arrived on the scene, and although they were expensive, they were a high-tech way of doing pretty much the same thing, with the added advantage of being able to send emails right from within the program, and a copy would always be accessible to you inside the software. Reminders could also be programmed to appear, and notes from your calls or activities could be recorded. I discovered that I was much more visually oriented, and for my needs, 2 professional CRM programs, Pipedrive and SalesMate, worked well with my style because they gave me a visual representation of where my prospects are in my sales process by creating a deal pipeline that looks just like file cards stacked in a row so that I can instantly see what the next step in my sales process should be. And with my mouse, I can drag a prospect right on screen from one stage in the pipeline to the next. Both of these programs will also post activities that I create onto my Google Calendar so that I don't miss meetings, calls, or activities. The program I recommend is called HubSpot and does nearly everything programs I've been paying up to $300 a year for do. And they even have some amazing additional free features that these other programs do not. Here's a sample of their contact screen showing each activity that you had with that contact. Along with a deal pipeline, some of the amazing features they built into their system for free include an easy-to-use graphic email designer to send marketing messages and newsletters out to clients, the ability to send meeting invites by email, a way to communicate with contacts through Facebook Messenger from right inside of HubSpot, a code you can put on your site that will let you know how many times a contact has visited your website, subscription forms and pop-up forms for your website, and even a live chat feature for your website where people can ask you questions right from within your site. Those are just a few of the included features, but don't be overwhelmed. You can add these and other features as you feel the need. Now, just for the sake of comparison, SalesMate costs $144 a year, and Pipedrive costs $290 a year. This is completely free forever. Be warned, though, that although its basic CRM is completely free, that they do have add-on hubs that can cost money. Their thinking is don't pay for what you won't use. Start using a CRM that's free. But their basic CRM will do everything you need it to do and more. So that's the CRM I recommend, HubSpot. So now that you have a place to keep track of your contacts and prospects, let's make sure your business looks professional. Anyone who markets themselves, especially by email, can say they are professionals, but their true colors show through when someone asks for more information and they have no professionally designed materials to present, not even a company logo. If you're not necessarily artistically inclined, or if you're short on time, or if you need professional inspiration and designs, the site I'm going to introduce you to will allow you to design logos, professional-looking flyers and posters, and even promotional videos that can all be used for Facebook ads and print or web promotions. The website is called Poster My Wall. With Poster My Wall, you simply choose what you're looking for, select a template, make whatever adjustments you'd like to make on the template with a very easy-to-use online editor, and when you're happy with your final design, you can download a low-resolution version for free. And if you need a high-resolution version ready for printing, they charge a very small and fair price, as low as $2.99. Need a logo? They have over 8,000 templates. Need flyers? They have over 76,000 templates to choose from. Need posters? Choose from over 72,000 designs. Now there are other sites I've experimented with, and some are free like Canva. But this one is the best, and for a few businesses I was putting together, I created logos in minutes, and the templates that they provide for logos, flyers, posters, and more will knock you out. So that's the site I would recommend you visit to produce branded materials, and it's called Poster My Wall. So now you have a way to keep track of prospects, you have a logo and professional looking promotional materials. Now let's find a convenient way to communicate with your prospects. I did mention that HubSpot has the ability to send broadcast emails out for you from within the program using your email service. But that's not the best way to promote yourself, and if you get spam complaints, it will hurt your mailing reputation for anything you send out, meaning that all of your emails may be destined to the spam folder. What you need is an autoresponder. Many people I know use MailChimp, but MailChimp has recently had difficulties with their emails getting through the spam folders. The program I like and recommend is called MailerLite, and it's an advanced autoresponder system with some very impressive features. Like any autoresponder system, it will allow you to send broadcasts and sequential emails to subscribers, but what sets it apart is its ability to automate emails based on a prospect's interaction with your email. For example, if a prospect clicks on a link in your email for a certain product or service, the system can be programmed to automatically send them an email or series of emails about that particular product or service. If a prospect does not open an email, the system can be designed to resend that same email to them again at a later time, a process that usually has to be programmed manually. Now, it may sound confusing, but fortunately, they make the process really simple to understand with a visual tree, so that you can see what happens each step of the way. Think of the process in terms of if-then statements. If a prospect does this action, then the program does that action. MailerLite has what they call a free forever plan that allows you to send up to 12,000 emails per month to a contact list of up to 1,000 contacts. So if you're just starting out, or if you have a small list of prospects, it's free up until you reach 1,000 contacts. But let's face it, once you have 1,000 active subscribers, you should be making money, and it would be a no-brainer to upgrade to the next level at only $15 a month for up to 2,500 subscribers. Then it goes to $30 a month for up to 5,000 subscribers, then $50 a month for up to 10,000 subscribers. MailerLite also has some additional features that include pop-up forms for your website and even a built-in landing page builder. I personally use MailerLite for some of my projects, and it works extremely well. So now you have a system to keep track of your interaction with prospects. a way to produce professional-looking logos, flyers, postcards, and more, a way to communicate with them. So what's next? Well, you need bait to attract customers. In marketing terms, it's called a lead magnet, a free giveaway with useful information that prospects want, that they will gladly ask for in exchange for their email address. Now, moving away from the entertainment business for a moment, if you owned a carpet cleaning company, for example, you might want to produce a lead magnet that explains why hiring a carpet cleaning company would be a better option than renting a machine and doing it yourself. Or you may want to provide them with a vacuum and cleaning schedule that, when followed, would prolong the life of their carpet. Now, I'm a big believer in lead magnets, provided that they contain useful and helpful information related to your product or service. But most reports you see are simply Word documents made into a PDF file, and they're unattractive and sloppy. Now, some online gurus will tell you that all you need is a simple checklist as a lead magnet. But I believe the reason they say that is because they know that their students will do that simple project rather than take the time to write something more detailed and useful. I mean, let's face it, why would I want to give away my email address for some information that I could easily get with a 2-minute search on Google? I'm a fan of providing full reports and even printed books that are helpful to my most ideal prospects. In fact, I have 5 printed books that I use as lead magnets. And although some of these books are short books that are only about 50 pages in length, they contain helpful information that my clients are looking for. It might surprise you to know, by the way, that these short books were only 10 to 12 typed pages. Heck, this presentation takes up more typed pages than that. And I teach others how to do this in a way that costs them nothing to produce printed books like these in my course, The Ultimate Lead Magnet. Even the printing and postage costs them nothing, but that's a whole nother presentation. But if it interests you, I'll have a link to a webinar I gave at the end of the presentation. So, if you have an idea for a useful and helpful lead magnet like the carpet cleaner that will help your prospects and make you stand out while allowing you to build your list, but you don't want to go through the expense of hiring a designer to create an attractive PDF and building a series of pages, or what are called sales funnels, to deliver that lead magnet, then you're going to love what I'm about to introduce you to. There's a service called Beacon, where you can write and easily design your lead magnet using attractive templates that they provide. And if that were not enough, they also create the entire subscription system for you, complete with a landing page or forms that you can put on your own site, including optional banners or pop-ups, a thank you page, and they'll even house your lead magnet for you online and collect the leads for you, and will even automatically email the link to the lead magnet to the prospect once they subscribe. So it's a complete system, and they do all of this for you for free. Now, this is not a printed book, but a digital document for your prospects to read, filled with information they're looking for related to what you provide. And you can write it in a way that puts your company in the best light and makes you the authority and go-to person in your industry. Beacon even conveniently provides you with 3D graphics of your finished report, so you don't have to hire a designer or use another service to create a graphic for your ads or promotions. And they provide you with a link that you can email to a list of potential clients. You can provide that link in your Facebook posts, blog posts, or even use it in online advertising to offer the lead magnet in exchange for people's email addresses. In fact, using this service, you don't even have to have a website at all. Beacon does have a paid program that costs $49 a month, but they also have a free option that has a few limitations. But even so, their free version will do everything you need it to do at no cost at all. So let's recap. You now have a free system to keep track of your prospects, your CRM system, a way to produce professional-looking logos, flyers, posters, postcards, and more, a system to communicate with prospects, a lead magnet that will encourage people to sign up to your list. What's missing? A way to get the word out about your business. Now, this is a system I've used a lot in my business, and I've kept it kind of under wraps for years. It's called King Sumo. Want to get people to spread the word about your company? Have a contest and give away a grand prize. Now, it could be anything of value, but ideally something related to your service or industry, maybe even a product or service that you provide. It could be anything, but ideally it should be something your ideal customer would want and need that is related to your business. For the launch of one of my books, I gave away an Amazon Kindle Fire tablet, the perfect reading device for my Amazon Kindle book. King Sumo creates a free viral contest for you and gamifies the process so that people are inspired to share the contest with their friends. And then they can share the contest with their friends, and they can share it with their friends, and so on. Contestants are inspired to tell their friends because the more people they tell, the more entries they get into the contest, which means the better their chances are of winning the prize. They can get more entries by sharing the link on Twitter, Facebook, texting it to someone, emailing people, and more. Now here's an interesting statistic. Did you know that if you can get 5 people to tell 5 people, and those 5 people tell 5 people, and this process happens only 5 times, that you've just reached 3,125 people. With King Sumo, you can set up a contest in 10 minutes and send the link they provide you with to your friends, your current mailing list, put the link to the contest on your website, post the contest on social media, and encourage people to tell their friends. So now you have a free system to keep track of your prospects, a way to produce professional-looking logos, flyers, posters, postcards, and more, a system to communicate with prospects, a lead magnet that will encourage people to sign up to your list, and an effective and free way to get leads for your business. With these 5 things in place, you have pretty much everything you need to run a successful business, and do it all without any expense at all. If you would like the link to all of these services, I'm going to give you both a text number and a website. Either one will allow you to get links to those resources. You can text the word resources to 713-999-2120 or simply visit the website go.onqpro.com/resources. As an entrepreneur, these are all systems that I have in place in my entertainment business, but my business runs the exact same way as any other business. In fact, if you think about it, all business is show business. My name is Harry Maurer. I hope you enjoyed this very special presentation.